Thank you.
Mark, you talked all week about communication, which obviously something happened with communication a lot better from where you.
Well, there's still going to be mistakes, and I think that was one of those things, and maybe I blew that out of proportion early, but there's communication mistakes, everywhere at every level of football in every phase, and fighting through that, whether it's whatever, a crowd noise, a formation adjustment, something, a special teams check, whatever it is, constant, it's constant drilling, constant drilling. And to come out with the effort that we did, I think in every phase speaks a lot to the character of our guys and our coaches that got those guys ready. Starting immediately last week, the day after we lost, everybody was there. I think I told a couple of you guys, everybody in our program was 20 minutes early on the field in fix-it mode. It wasn't your fault, his fault. It was how do we do this better? And that mindset carried over through the entire week, had a great week of training, and then our guys believed in it, believed in it out there today, and that's a great football team. That's an extremely talented football team that they just beat, and, in every phase. I think one of the unsung heroes today was our kickoff team, limiting Ishmael, who's a phenomenal player, and both areas, kickoff return and punt return, and to limit him was huge, and now it's just something to build upon.
Jake Fisher is out in the hallway.
This was supposed to be a marquee matchup, two elite teams, and it was a one-sided game.
In every phase, and it was neat to see. I thought we were loose. I thought we were confident for all the right reasons, because they earned it, not just because they're supposed to, quote unquote. But that is an excellent football team, and there are a couple hairs here and there from making it a much more interesting game early.
Early pressure on Hunley in the first quarter, it led to a touchdown for you. Could you describe how important that was?
It was big. One of our biggest keys, especially defensively, was getting pressure on him, but getting him down. That guy is an unbelievably powerful runner. He's a heavy runner for a quarterback. He does not go down easily, as we witnessed. And he's a great competitor, has done an outstanding job of maintaining confidence through, getting hit quite a bit. But we knew that was going to be a significant challenge as it bore out through the game, and getting that early turnover, and more importantly, punching it in, immediately taking advantage of, you really look at both those, the pick by Ifo and that fumble recovery. That's almost a 28-point swing, of going in and punching it in immediately versus them. And so huge, just a total team effort.
Mark, is it too easy to say that you got an offensive tackle back and that's why you ran the ball?
No, I think, again, I wish it was that easy or, whatever, but I think, it certainly helped. And having a guy in there that's seasoned and confident is big. I thought our other guys played, much better. We tried to, tweak our plan a little bit more, and just, that was one of our biggest goals today, is just being patient and staying the course with our run game.
Marcus, on the running and passing, Marcus, can you comment on what he was able to do, running the ball and throwing the ball?
Well, Marcus is phenomenal. We had some other stuff in the game plan that we didn't end up needing, that would have centered around him a little bit more. But we think the world of Marcus in the run game and the pass game.
Mark, what about your defense?
What did you tell the guys at the half? It looked like a different team in the second half.
Well, I don't think it was a different team. I think it was what was it, 21-10 at that point, and our plan was partially complete. It was go out there, 0-0 attitude. Getting Hunley on the ground was huge. Controlling Ishmael was huge. Running the ball and stopping the run, and just we had so many guys go down throughout the course of the game. A ton of backups went in there and played significant time for us, and it was huge.
They liked about your defense.
Was validation after just one game, one win. What does it signify for you in the moment?
It's one game. It really is. I think it validates what we think of our team and the character of our team. Those guys are competitive dudes that care a lot about each other, care a ton about the process, and knowing how they responded last week to adversity that's huge. That'll pay off down the road.
What about your defense, Mark? You got that early turnover and then you stopped them after an 80-something yard drive for 3 points. What did you see in your defense?
A bunch of guys competing. Yeah, a bunch of guys competing, running the ball, playing with passion, having a relentless attitude, and being smart. We didn't have as many poorly timed penalties, and just proud of those guys. Again, had a bunch of linebackers going there that haven't played a ton this year. Front guys, Joe Walker did some things. Danny Mattingly did some things. Sammy Camp battled his tail off. DeForest Buckner looks like he just went through, a battle, and he did. But just, again, very proud of that whole deal.
Did you want to play a lot of personnel? Was that a goal to play a lot of personnel?
Well, it's always a goal. It's not necessarily for all the reasons that happened today, but yeah, that's our guys. Our physical fitness is an asset, and we had a ton of confidence about, in this kind of setting. About 90 degrees or something out there, and playing with tempo in every phase, and they had a ton of confidence in that.
How impressive of a road win was this for you to come on the road in a Rose Bowl, but over 80,000 people to come out victorious as you did?
I don't know. I mean, you guys can decide what the impact is, the global impact, but that's an outstanding football team. They're well coached in every phase. They have extremely talented guys at every position, and our guys battled, and they did too. We knew it was going to be a long haul. Was feeling good about life at 42-10, and look what happens. And we knew that they would compete the whole deal.
Last week you guys didn't look good. You were disappointed. Fans were disappointed. Was there a moment today when you looked out there and said, "Okay, we got it. We're Oregon again"? Or
There was not that moment, and I thought again last week we played hard. I absolutely think we played hard. We just didn't play very smart, and that occurred for a variety of reasons. And had no doubt about how our guys would respond, and just happy for them that the bounces went the right way. All those kind of things happened today because of how they practiced, because of the confidence level that they played with today, and the results. The result.
Did it look like Oregon football to you again?
I don't know what Oregon football is. We're getting, again, we had a bunch of guys filling in at different spots and jumping in and having tremendous efforts. We ran the ball a little bit better. Still got to stop the run a little bit better, which again, that the time and score played into that a little bit. But it's a lot more fun winning than losing. But we'll have to clean up what we didn't do well today and move forward.
Last question, Ian Wheeler is out in the hallway.
Was this as a complete game by this team that you've seen in some time? Michigan State was a close complete game, but what about this one?
It had to be a complete game, in the sense that offensively we played well. I don't think we played, exceptional. Defensively we played well, not exceptional. In special teams that might have been the thing that pushed it over the edge, the tipping point of really good. Our coverage teams were outstanding. Obviously put that one punt return on the ground, which we don't want to do, but that was something that we knew was going to be a deciding factor in the game, and it was big. Thanks. Hey, it's Phil Knight.